Chapter 6, verse 148. Check chapter 6, verse number 148. Allah saying, the idolaters, those who worship idols, they say, if Allah, not if God. I mean, this translation is stupid. Let me try and change it. I don't know why he used the word God instead of Allah, because Allah is a
Isn't it the
name.
same?
No, Allah is a name. You cannot say you place it with the word God in translation. So those
But
who
okay.
take partner with Allah will say, if Allah had wished. Because if you say if God, we do not know what God is talking about, right? And this is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran is saying, "Law sha Allah." So they name the God, correct? You know what I mean?
Law sha Allah,
Yeah.
if
So
he
as
wants.
long it says "Law sha Allah," we cannot replace the word "sha Allah" with if Allah if God want. You have to give the name because they named him here. It's Allah. It's not the word God. So look, the Quran is saying, as you just said, that you can change, right? You can change, but here Allah is refuting them, and he agree with you somehow. Look what he says. Those who give partner with Allah, they will say, if Allah had wished, we should not have given partners to him, nor would our fathers. So they are saying, well, this is our destiny, correct? If Allah willed, do you agree? They are saying, not Allah. Allah is saying to them, no, no, this is your destiny. This is you choose that. Here he says, they are saying, if Allah willed, we will not take partners, which means we are doing this because this is Allah will, obviously. Because if Allah willed, we will not take any partner with him. And he said, so did their ancestor argue falsely. Do you see it? Are you with me? Do you understand, Hassan? So
I have
their
actually
argument, okay,
difficulty with this. I don't know.
You say to me, why you are associating somebody with Allah? I say to you, well, if Allah want me not to associate with him, he can make me not to do that. But obviously Allah like me to do that, because he don't oppose me, you know. So it's Allah will. So Allah here he says, so they did their ancestors, they have the same lie, and they argue falsely. So Allah disagree with the statement that if Allah want, if Allah will, then we will not worship another one beside him. So obviously this is Allah will, therefore we will do it. But look how silly the Quran. If we go to a verse, another verse, you will see the following. I will show you verses after verses. Okay, hold on. I need to change the translator. Anyway, all those verses, it says it clearly that if Allah will, we will not worship someone beside Allah.
So they say like God wrote this destiny for
They
us.
are saying that. They are saying that, but Allah, he don't agree with them. Allah saying to them, well, this is your false argument. This is your false argument. But then if we go to different verses in the Quran, we will find Allah saying that this is his will. You see, I'm not using hadith, because if I use hadith, you might say to me, you know, like I'm Shia, I don't agree with the hadith of the Sunni.
I want Shia hadith.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to show you
they
Shia.
say
I'm
like,
not going to show you hadith. I'm going to show you Quran, which is more better. Chapter 6, verse number 149. It says, Allah says, verse number 148. It says, the idolater says, if God had so willed, we would not have associate other with him. But this is their this is a fabrication argument. But the verse after it, it says, Allah said to them, say, to God belong all the consuming argument. Had he will, he would surely have guided you, all of you, or right. Let me change the translator again. It's coming back to this translator. This guy is an idiot. I think he's using Google Translation.
Can I see the Arabic also?
Sure.
Like, okay.
Let me read it again in English. So, with Allah is the argument that reaches home. If it had been His will, He could indeed have guided you all. You see it? So how in the verse before it they said, if Allah will, we will not be misguided. And then the verse after it right away he says, if Allah say to them, if Allah wanted, He will make you all guided. So this is His will.
Okay, it's the Arabic. قل فلله الحجة البالغة فلو شاء لهداكم أجمعين.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. لشاء, like, yeah, okay. فلو شاء لهداكم أجمعين. Can I see the tafsir of this ayah?
You can, but I mean this is very easy. I mean, if Allah wants, He will guide you all. Even this one need the tafsir. If Allah
I'm just curious. They say like
it's the same.
You may never.
It's the same. If Allah wants, He will guide you. Okay. So if Allah wants, He will guide you all. Which mean what? If Allah wants, will guide you all. It's mean Allah don't want to guide you all. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, I agree. There are many verses. One says,
if we go in different verse in the Quran,
فزادهم الله مرضا.
Thank you. Yeah,
he increased the disease in their hearts, and
right.
Let me think.
Chapter 6, verse 117. It says, "Your Lord, who knows, He knows who is going to go astray, and who is going to be in guidance." Correct?
What was that?
It says, "Your Lord knows who is going to go astray." Actually, the translation is false. Yudil, it's meant to deceive. Who is going to be deceived, and who is the one to be guided? Inna rabbuka huwa a'lamu man yudil an sabilihi wa huwa a'lamu bil muhtadin. So it is Allah who knows who is going to be deceived and the one who will be guided. Okay, you said to me that you can change, and in order to say you can change your destiny, then you should not, nobody should know, because it's a free will, have to do with you only, because you can change it anytime.
But still, God knows everything, including the future, right?
If you knew everything, that's mean He knew what you will do, and that's mean you know it is there already. You change nothing. You think you change, but the fact you did not change anything. Okay, you change nothing.
God knows everything, so yeah.
No, okay, hold on. Chapter 13, verse number 27. It says, وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَوْلَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ آيَةٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ قُلْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُضِلُّ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَهْدِي إِلَيْهِ مَنْ أَنَابَ. Look at this joke. The unbeliever says, why is not a sign sent down from his Lord? I mean, this is a very normal question, right? You claim to be a prophet, and we have the right to ask you, if you are a prophet, how come you don't have any miracles? Allah, He answer, and look how funny the answer says, Allah, He deceive whoever He want, and He guide whoever He want. What kind of God He is? The Muslim, they falsely translate the word deceive by saying He leave to astray whom He will. How He can leave him astray? The word in Arabic yudil. Yudil mean you deceive. So Allah will lead you astray by deceiving you, and He will do that whoever He will, and He will guide whoever He will. Okay, so you are saying to me I can change, but Allah is the one who deceive who He want, and He guide who He want. So in order to be changed, to go to heaven or to go to earth? Do you have the freedom based on this verse, Hassan? Because the change you will do either will take you to heaven.
Let's wait. Let me think. Can I see the Arabic again? It was, I think, more.
Yeah, this is chapter
clear.
13. Chapter 13, verse number 27. Let me read it for you for fast reading. ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل الله عليه من آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب. Okay,
yes.
That's madness. So all what they said to you as a Shia that you can change is a fabrication, because in order to change, you have to delete this verse, and there's many other verses. Here it says it is Allah who deceive whoever he want, and Allah he guide whoever he want. So in order for you to change destiny for bad or good, like to go to hell or to go to heaven, then you have to have a freedom. But here it says clearly that it is him who guide, no one else, and he is the one who misguide, no one else. Do we agree?
Yes, يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه.
Okay. So in order to be, let us say you are a person who is doing bad deeds, and you want to change that. Based on this verse, in order to be guided, it's Allah he have to have the will to guide you, because he is the one who will guide you, not you by yourself. He will be guided. So you don't have a free will. We go to different hadith, actually verse. There's tons of them. Read this one with me. If Allah so willed, he could make you all one people, but he leaves deceiving. You see the word here is strain. It's a false, but stray it's the same as deceive. I think it close.
Wait. If Allah so willed. Straying, yeah, يضل straying.
So what do you see here? If Allah want, he will make us, all of us Muslims, correct? Or all of us Christians, all of us Hindus, or all of us kuffar. But Allah, he don't want us to be all of us one. It is the will of Allah. He is the one who decide who is going to be believer and who is the one to be not disbeliever. So what's the point of this religion? Why I will go to hell if he is the one who decide I will not believe?
He leaves straying whom he pleases, and he guides whom he pleases.
And again, this is a false translation. The word yudil have nothing to do with strain. The word yudil is about deceiving. He deceive whoever he will, and he guide whoever he will. So if he want, he will make you all one nation. But obviously this is not what he want. So what he want? He deceive as he wish.
But yudil means lead astray. It is correct. Like
no, my friend. Yudil, it can be used in many ways. And let us give an example. يضل الطريق. He lost his way, correct?
Taha, you mean?
If somebody he lost his way, we can use ضل طريقه. He lost his way, which means direction. He got wrong direction, correct? But if somebody doing that to you, here is deceiving, because he is causing you to take wrong direction. Do we agree? Okay, you want to go in the highway to go to Washington DC, and you ask me where to go from. I give you a different highway in purpose to deceive you, so you can go to different city. Is that a deceiving, or this is just I went astray?
You can say it is deceiving. Okay,
it is deceiving.
Yeah, it is.
So
I am leading you astray. Yeah, both are them.
Yeah, but no, he leaves you astray, which means maybe you yourself, you didn't, like, okay, he did not reach out to you to guide you. No, this is not the case. It says in Arabic, yudil. It's an act he did to make you astray, not something happened, you are astray, and he let you there. You know, it's like I'm walking in the beach, I saw somebody is drowning, and I did not give him arms, so he died. This is not what it says. He lead you to your death by deceiving you. All right. So Allah here showing us again how stupid this religion is, because if Allah, he is the one who guide who he want, misguide who he wants, so why I will go to hell, or I will go to heaven? What I did? Nothing. Chapter 16 verse number 37. Read this one. This one is even more horrible. I will show it to you in Arabic first, and we'll show it to people in English. إن تحرض على هداهم فإن الله لا يهدي من يضل وما لهم من ناصرين. What the heck? If you try.
I don't see this. Wait.
Okay.
This one.
This is chapter 16, verse number 37.
37.
Okay. So if you anchor if you try your best to guide them, don't waste your time. Allah will guide not the one who he deceived, and those who he deceived, nobody can help them. And this is the Muslim translation. You see it? So how that can be possible? Don't try to guide them, because Allah misguide them, and those who Allah misguide them, nobody can guide them. As simple as that. We can change the translation, you know, so we can love better. Even though, O you Muhammad, translation of Biktal, desires their right guidance, still Allah assuredly will not guide him who misleads. Allah will not guide who he misleads. Who is the one who mislead the guy? Allah. You're laughing. So what's happening now?
So I don't know, man.
So what kind of religion this religion is?
What do they say then? That I don't know. They say in Shia that I thought that was indeed stupid to think that it is literally written. So they told me in Shia that's not the case. So
yeah, well, this is the Quran. I mean, they can't even.
This is Quran. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
this is Quran.
Play, play games with it, you know. Obviously, but they are playing games. They are, you know, and most of people they don't study carefully. All right, and you know, a book full of contradiction. All of it is in contradiction, and the same can be found all over, like chapter 35, verse number 8. It's Allah who guide he who he will, and he misguide who he will, deceive who he will.
Which one again? This
35. This is why my book is called Deception of Allah. Go get my book.
123. Which one?
35, verse number 8.
35.
For Allah, he deceive not astray whom he wills, and he guide whom he wills. That's it. It's his will to be deceived or to be guided.
Okay.
And the Quran is full of this. All the Quran is like that. What kind of book this book is? And imagine in the Quran in chapter 2 verse number 26, Allah will give you a parable, and then this parable will guide many and will misguide many. What is that? How stupid that is. I will tell you a story, and this story will misguide many and will guide many. Do you see it? Hey guys, I have a story for you, and if I tell this story, many of you will go astray and many of you will be guided. So what the point? What the point exactly? Are you there, Hassan?
Yes, I'm here. Let's look at the Arabic here. Wait.
In the
This
Arabic, it's
is
here.
Surah which I can
Chapter 2, chapter
look
2,
at
verse
my
number,
computer.
chapter
Chapter
2, verse
2,
number 26.
26. Okay, let's have a look.
إن الله لا يستحي أن يضرب مثل ما بعوضة فما فوقها فأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم أما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا المضر يضل به كثير ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين. But the verse before it says that the one who Allah misguided is misguided by Allah, and now he's saying the one is misguided is the bad one. Oh boy.